Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading, general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Eight of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. So, looks like something's being made fair. Justice is being had for a High Priestess. Winning. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Alright. What's the challenge here? Challenge. The Six of Swords. Ruh-roh. It looks like yeah. Now you can see this is coming or going. Moving on to calmer waters. But I have a Ten of Pentacles and an Emperor here. So, generational wealth. Something's coming towards this High Priestess that they've already moved on from. A thought, a leadership role, anything that can signify the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. That's leadership. So in the most recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Tower. So the juggling of energies, or the collection of them, in the home, something is shocking. Somebody might be amazed at your insight, foresight, High Priestess energy. They're trying to figure something out because they've come to some kind of realization. Immediate future. Four of Wands, the World, and the Nine of Wands. So, working on closing out a chapter. Somebody's integrity is leading to this Four of Wands, which could be a home or a union, marriage. Factors affecting the situation. The Queen of Wands, shiny, shiny. The Emperor and the Eight of Cups. So, this person walked away from a Queen of Wands and is going towards a High Priestess. Okay. I feel like, okay, so this is the 7th going into the 8th September. Somebody's had some kind of epiphany here about something not quite working out, because it's There's no emotion involved. It's almost like a contract. So they're walking away from it. Push you back a little bit there. Open up my table a little bit. Outside influence. Transactional. That was the word I was looking for. So the outside influence is the 9 of Swords. Somebody's really worried about this Emperor walking away. Page of Cups and the Devil. So this person is trying to apologize for somebody else's toxicity towards you. And they're scared and they're worried because they know they got to tell the truth. Hopes and fears. 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're afraid you're going to block them because of your balance. 7 of Wands. Or they're afraid they are blocked. From a 9 of Pentacles and a Temperance energy. I think somebody made an oopsie with the 2 of Pentacles here. Maybe invested in the wrong thing. Now they're realizing their mistake. And they're afraid that they're not going to be able to make up for it. Well, I feel like they're afraid that you're not going to let them make up for it. Especially when you discover the whole story here. Which I guess we'll get to. Yeah. There's the Tower. Going to be quite shocking. For all parties involved, it looks like. 9 of Cups and the Temperance. But the High Priestess, with the High Priestess energy here, that tells me you already know what time of day it is. Even if you haven't spoken to this person. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces. What else did we have? Aries. It's like you already know what time of day it is. You already know what's up. Because you're balanced. You took whatever this juggling energy was and you turned it into power. What is this High Priestess about? Said you ain't juggling me, mofo. I already got your number. We got the Devil again. The manipulation of the truth. The Queen of Swords, and she ain't playing. Somebody bit the hand that fed him. The Star energy. So, yeah. The Star energy has done left the building because he ain't confused. They ain't confused. They ain't juggling nothing. They especially ain't juggling their spot, which is the healing, the coming into the Star energy. This could definitely be something online. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Cups. but it's like somebody's walking away from something that they really wanted because they're no longer confused. I feel like that's you. Shwing shwing. Ace of Wands. The Hermit and the Nine of Cups. So Virgo energy. King of Cups. So, wow. So it looks like somebody's leaving another situation to go towards you because of some sort of attraction. They want a brand new passionate beginning. They want to start over. They're no longer confused. Okay. What's the Two of Pentacles about in the most recent past? Yep. Alright. Tried to manipulate an earth angel. They thought that, I guess they thought they was trying to make somebody jealous here. They were definitely using, or trying to use some sort of energy of obsession to manipulate a situation. Too balanced. So you saw through it. Nine of Wands, Two of Cups. You saw through it. Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra, Sagittarius energy. Dummy. Whoever you are, don't try to manipulate an Empress or a High Priestess. They already got your number. Still a little bit sick, guys. I'm working on it. What is the Four of Wands? Oh, they stuck like Chuck was. Bleh. They stuck like Chuck in a house because of what they invested in. Waiting on some sort of message. Immediate future. Lots of eights. They're waiting to see if you're going to block them. Once you get this information, it's either going to leave you up in your head or it's going to... There's some kind of constraint here. Could just be by spirit. Could just be by the universe. It's holding somebody up or trying to block their abundance by keeping them stuck in their head instead of moving on to the next thing. But here's that message. Page of Wands to the Six of Swords. It's going to allow you to move, to possibly move because of the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords. It's going to take time. But I feel like any thoughts of being stuck or being stagnant or all of that is going to just like automatically fix itself because of your honor, because you faced the devil and you have to. It reminds me of that. Like I said, I wish I could put those memes on my thing, where a little kid was running away from a goose, and then he was a little kid too. He's like maybe 2 or 3 years old. He was running away from this goose that was chasing him, and he got angry from running from him. So he turned around and grabbed the goose by the neck, and then walked over and handed the goose to the parent. I don't know why that came in my brain, but that's... You got the devil by the neck, and you're handing them to God, going, here, you can have this. Yeah, there was a choice as the factor affecting the situation. A choice between lovers. Closing out a cycle with the World card. So, what is that? God, what's that guy's name? Says, if you have to pick between me or her, pick her. Because if you loved me, there wouldn't be a choice. And I feel like that's what you've moved on from. Because somebody tried to not only manipulate you, but they tried to hold on to this other person as well. Until you cut them off, and that was what was fair. Like, yeah, no, choose her. She's the one that you're leading around by the nose and doing every little thing you ask of them. You took on that burden. Keep it. 'Cause like I said, I do feel like even if this person leaves this person, there's still going to be baggage. It's up to you whether you're willing to accept that or not. I mean, personally, I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a person. I've done my share of accepting baggage from old relationships and from other people. If you can't get a clean swipe, I mean, I understand where kids are concerned, because here is the Empress, and that's a mama. I understand where kids are concerned. But if you got to worry about this person, like, hanging out by your house and watching everything you do, and yeah, oh no. But this person is trying to get themselves freed up. Single. They're going to come to you and say they're single. And they could very well be. Unless you're married to this person. In which somebody's trying to keep you bound to them. Financially. Either way, I'd be like, bye. Because King of Pentacles wants to win. Of course they do. Everybody wants to win. And I wish that for everybody. Especially if it has something to do with love. But yeah, the outside influence here, somebody wants their cake and eat it too. They're worried that you're going to find out something about the way they behave. Three of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yep, they're definitely worried about this. Could be a Virgo, could be Capricorn, because it's got a lot of earth energy here. Or they just got cheated on by the one that they chose, and they just found out about that, and that's why they're in the Nine of Swords. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, they made the wrong one an option here. Could have been their own wife or their own mama. They made somebody an option here. Maybe that's what they don't want you to find out. What is the Seven of Wands about, Spirit? What is the Seven of Wands about? feel like enough's enough on one situation, and in your eyes, enough's enough. So we have a very strong Ten of Cups here. Maybe this was something that you wanted at one time, or maybe you still want it, but you're not settling for less than the Ten of Cups. And it has to be provable. It's like one of those prove it kind of things. Otherwise, I don't want you. Four of Cups to the Chariot. Okay, Cancer energy. This person did not see the Ten of Cups before, they see it now, and they're worried that you're going to find out that they were playing with you the whole time. I mean, maybe not physically, but mentally. Trying to hold you up, suspended animation, till they made a decision. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, like I said, if this is a job, it could have taken them a while to decide on who they were going to choose for a certain position or a certain situation. But I do see this as a relationship, a love relationship. And I think they left somebody waiting too long. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid you won't find them attractive. They're afraid that they've already lost their shot. And they could be right. Yep. Seven of Pentacles, reap what you sow. And this eclipse is karma. It will cut out anything that isn't... Well, it doesn't cut it out, but you can keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. This is like a significant eclipse. It's Saturn in Pisces. So you can choose to learn the lesson, or you can choose to keep hanging on to that merry-go-round. Keep repeating the same karmic lessons over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. It's time to move on up and on out of this desperately seeking something. Time to move with the flow. Because no matter who's on what spectrum here, they're going to reap what they sow. And it's going to be very stressful. And it has something to do with planetary alignment. Yep. There's that Virgo energy with the sun. This person's going to be exposed for every choice they made where you were concerned. And there's going to be a truth, a fact, that this emperor or this person has to face about you. Something about you being right, about knowing the facts before they did. And now they just want to let the sun shine in. And they want you to choose them. Virgo Leo energy. Well, that's going to be up to each and every one of you. I can't, I mean, I can give you what's going on, but 999, it's going to be a wrap either way. I do feel like you're moving on to a new beginning here. And this person is desperate. They end because they're going to have to make some movement, choices, and decision, and they're trapped in fear. because of a temptation that's being presented to them from a past love. Time to choose wisely and be aware of the truth. The hope. The universe is stepping in. Somebody's... Oh. So that makes sense. So you will gain what they lose because of their obsession, because of their need to control this. The universe is going to turn the tide, which means everything that they do is going to fail, and they know it because they tried to reverse engineer. I don't know why I'm getting that analogy. Other people's choices. And instead of using it for good, they used it as a manipulation tool. Sounds like somebody like Mr. Gates, you know? It's just, it's like let's manipulate the masses into believing they're getting something they want, when in real life it's a manner of control. But I feel like it's going to be blocked. Whatever this ingenious idea this person's trying to come up with. Oh. One, 3, 3. Nope, that's 1, 5. Got 33, 3, 3, 3. So a marriage is being called off because of participation in threesome, foursome, fivesome, sixsomes, whatever it is. Like I said, somebody definitely got cheated on here. And possibly got some sort of destiny or distant horizon that was supposed to happen taken from them. Somebody's definitely losing and you're gaining. All you had to do was stand in your integrity and do what was right. That's all this other person had to do either. But they tried to steal your health. They tried to steal a partner? I don't know what this is. Looks like a bunch of drama to me. Somebody's definitely stressing about it, freaking out and thinking, oh no, Mr. Bill. This is not paradise. But the dragonfly is being lighthearted and finding out things are coming to light. Somebody isn't going to receive what they need. Like I said, there's something being flipped here because of the wheel of karma. It's like instead of somebody trying to do things the right way, they tried to have the cake and eat it too. And they're definitely afraid you're going to find out, which I feel like you are. That is the tower at the end. Hammer in reverse. So I don't think that there's going to be enough to rebuild on with this. Not today, Satan, not any other day, with the addiction in reverse. So I do feel like somebody tried to get you caught up in this obsession, this addiction, or that's what they're caught up in. And it's costing them everything because they invested too much into it. So if they come to you, could be empty-handed with baggage. Or it's like I said, it might be a job and they don't have what they're telling you they have to offer you. Look for investigation, explore, and search. Yes, I would definitely look into this before you make any kind of commitments, because intuition is in reverse. Sixth sense, intuition, subconscious. Somebody definitely wasn't listening. Now they're listening, but it's creating towers in their life and everything's being taken from them. And I do mean everything. Everything they wished for. Right time, wrong time. Wait. Wait on divine timing. And watch who you take things to drink or eat from. I would suggest cooking and making your own stuff in your own home. Something big depends on it. Depends on whatever you choose here. Don't be so thirsty that you drink from the first cup that's offered. Because that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like somebody tried to make you wait or tried to interfere with your life to the point where you'd settle. Which would make sense if you don't listen to your intuition on whether this is the right thing to do or not. You may face that tower yourself. Do your homework and listen to your intuition. Is this the right time? Is this the right thing to do? That's what the Eight of Swords is about. It's telling you to wait for this Four of Wands. Because I feel like it's some sort of manipulation to get you to give up some kind of power here. Make sure that you don't have any doubts when this person tries to come in and offer you something. If something feels off and your stomach, yeah, don't take it. At least not now. This person is not ready to make this commitment because it will last forever. Whatever this decision is, it is going to be a resurrection and it will be infinite. So, like I said, things are flipping around. And it's like the divine is taking something from somebody right now. Right now. And handing it to you. If you're in your integrity, if you're upright, the universe is handing this to you. Another 3. 2021. But listen to your intuition for sure. And always, always do your homework when it comes to somebody's promises that they might not be able to keep. You'll be able to tell, especially if you're in the realm of the 4th or above here, where you see the overall perception instead of just what's right in front of you. I would suggest you pay close attention to the words and actions of this person before you accept the invitation. Alright? Those are your messages. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.